The chair now recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Ruiz, for 5 minutes.
Administrator Pruitt, welcome to the committee. I'm Dr. Ruiz, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I want to talk about particle pollution. Fine particle pollution is harmful to human health and can be deadly, even at the very low concentrations. Hundreds of peer-reviewed studies have found that these microscopic particles can reach the deepest regions of the lungs and actually enter the bloodstream. Exposure to fine particles is associated with premature death, asthma attacks, chronic bronchitis, decreased lung function, and respiratory disease. As an emergency medicine physician from the Inland Empire in California, which has some of the country's highest levels of particle pollution, I have seen firsthand the impacts of exposure to dangerous levels of fine particle pollution. And let me tell you, it is not nice. It is not a pleasant experience to treat kids who come in with asthma because of a bad air particle pollution day. The scientific consensus long recognized by the EPA during both Republican and Democratic administrations is that fine particle pollution is a non-threshold pollutant, meaning that there is no level of fine particle pollution exposure below which no harm occurs, including premature death. So Administrator Pruitt, do you agree that fine particle pollution is a non-threshold pollutant?
Yes, and I would say to you that particulate matter under the NAAQS program, as you know, we can't engage in a cost-benefit analysis there. It's all about health.
Yeah.
And it's a very important role that we play in those criteria pollutants under the NAAQS program.
Administrator Pruitt, were you aware that the Bush administration used the health benefits associated with reducing this non-threshold pollutant to justify their 2003 Clear Skies legislation, co-sponsored by Senator Inhofe?
I'm familiar with the legislation.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't know about the co-sponsoring aspect, but
They did. And that the Bush administration relied on those same health benefits for its economic analysis for the 2004 Tier 4 rule to control emissions from non-road diesel engines. That's a good thing.
yes, it is, Congressman.
Yeah, they did. They relied on that. Isn't it true that the Bush EPA agreed that there are no safe thresholds for fine particle pollution-related health effects, including premature death, in the 2005 Clean Air Interstate Rule?
I think you've stated it well, Congressman.
They did. The recently confirmed Assistant Administrator for Air and Radiation, Mr. William Wayrum, played a key role in developing those rules during the Bush administration. And Andrew Wheeler, the nominee to be the Deputy Administrator, handled the Clear Skies bill when he worked for Senator Inhofe. Administrator, are Mr. Wayrum and Mr. Wheeler wrong about fine particle pollution having no safe level?
Wrong about what? I mean, no,
That
I think
there's no safe level for particle pollution. So I don't think they were wrong.
I don't think I stated that they were wrong,
Okay,
Congressman.
great. So you agree that...
Yeah,
that
so I'm
you-
not entirely sure what your question is. That Bill Wayrum is doing a fine job, is focused on these issues, as is Andy when he's confirmed as deputy. And I agree with your position that it's a very important criteria pollutant that we need to regulate on the NAAQS in a very important way.
So despite this well-established scientific reality, your proposed repeal of the Clean Power Plan, EPA assumes for the first time that there are safe levels of deadly fine particle pollution. That's a concern of mine. Did you rely on any new peer-reviewed scientific studies to support reversing EPA's position on fine particle pollution?
As you know, Congressman, no, we did not base that upon, our withdrawal of the Clean Power Plan is largely based upon the jurisdictional issues of the Clean Air Act.
Okay.
And
So-
we have, all I have to have is a reasoned basis to withdraw a rule, a U.S. Supreme Court stay
that's a point
against the Clean
of,
Power
I mean, that's
Plan.
obviously a point of difference in...
We did not base our withdrawal of the Clean Power Plan upon the issues that you've cited.
Okay. So I do think that the mission of the EPA was charged by the people to protect the health and the environment of the American people so that everybody, regardless of socioeconomic status, can enjoy a healthy environment and therefore live their life to the full health potential. And this Clean Power Plan was part of that mission to make sure that we protect the environment so therefore we can protect the people's health. And there is no reliance on any scientific studies, whether they were peer-reviewed or non-peer-reviewed, as you just admitted in withdrawing this. This was your interpretation of the jurisdictional matter of the EPA, which we beg to differ, of course, because we're here to protect the American people's health. Do you believe, therefore, that it was appropriate to reverse the EPA's positions on the deadliness of fine particle pollution? Because there is the assumption here that now the EPA is saying that there's a threshold for that to happen.
We did not reverse it, Congressman, and moreover, we are going to be introducing a replacement rule 2 in place of
Before my
our plan
time's
on Section
expired.
1.
Your time's just expired, but be quick.
Let me submit this unanimous consent to place this 2012 letter from EPA to Chairman Upton into the record, please.
Again, we'll look at it, and I'm sure we'll do it. So
Thank you.